Peace gang, guys, tapping in for an urgent message. As you can see, I'm in my uniform on the clock, but I really want to get this message out as soon as possible, right? So there's a lot of things changing right now. So a lot of things going from the old world to the new world, old technology to the new technology, old financial system to the new financial system. And it's happening very rapidly and fast. It's happening very rapid and fast. And a lot of people do not know how to adjust to it. They do not know how to see it coming. As this continues to speed up at the rate that it's going, a lot of people will fall behind in the information. So you can look at it like between the years of 2009 and 2017, those was the years of like the proof of work, right? These were the years where people were creating concepts. They were using the technology on the blockchain and seeing if it actually works, right? So that was like, hey, we got an idea. We're going to implement it and see if it works. A lot of things did work, such as Bitcoin. Bitcoin was one of those things that worked with the technology. And as we see now, people latched onto it and understood what that was then, right? Currently, after that era of 2017, we got into like the programmability era, right? And this era was using that tech into the real world, kind of like real world use cases.
The first 8 years-ish of crypto were proving that Bitcoin would work, right? And then the next 8 years were proving that programmability would work, right? Including scalability and so on. Now the next 8 years, so like first 2009, 2017, then Ethereum rose in 2017, 2025, programmability. Now 2025 to 2030 something, privacy, which is say taking everything we just did and encrypting it.
Where we are about to go and the era that we are going into is the privacy era. This will start, it has already started this year and will probably go on until the next decade, right? And what this kind of era is pretty much the newest level of the sandbox, right? It's pretty much where the newer people are going to be building it. This is like the mind frame that the builders are going to have. And pretty much this is how things are going to be structured around privacy.
And encrypting it. Using ZK, so ZKYC, right? ZK dexes, ZK smart contracts, minimum necessary information on everything, right? And this may require all kinds of modifications to the base level. It may require new L1s. It may require entirely new companies. It probably will, right? And it's highly technical. I would say, ZK is as technical in its own way as AI, right?
Right. Because we know the tech can work through the proof of work. We know the program, and how to implement it into the real world can happen. Now it's just bridging those two and privacy being kind of the understanding of what the tech and the program should be able to do. Having trouble understanding this concept for me, I'm include some of the research that I find and research just about this new era and just being prepared for it. So I want you guys to watch this next clip to just pretty much sum up what I just said and maybe in a better way for those that, don't catch what I'm saying. But this is pretty much who we are going as a culture, as a community, and pretty much the standard of the next decade of institutions and scaling.
The first 8 years-ish of crypto were proving that Bitcoin would work, right? And then the next 8 years were proving that programmability would work, right? Including scalability and so on. Now the next 8 years, so like first 2009, 2017, then Ethereum rose in 2017, 2025, programmability. Now 2025 to 2030 something, privacy, which is say taking everything we just did and encrypting it. Using ZK, so ZKYC, right? ZK dexes, ZK smart contracts, minimum necessary information on everything, right? And This may require all kinds of modifications to the base level. It may require new L1s. It may require entirely new companies. It probably will, right? And it's highly technical. I would say, ZK is as technical in its own way as AI, right? Like you can get incredibly deep. I mean, it's a different part of math, obviously. It's cryptography, it's discrete mathematics as opposed to continuous math, of AI for the most part. But it's definitely something that can absorb a lot of high IQ people. And it's important because if you nail ZK, then you can replace the entire, Coinbase gave a 40-page PDF on this, where basically they showed that KYC could be replaced by ZKYC, right?
Yes.
So this is the next storyline, I think, a big part of it. It's not the only part. I think crypto communities are a big part. I think crypto identity is a big part, like ENS and SNS. Crypto community meaning network state startup societies. But privacy is a very, very big part.
So yeah, pretty much, man, if you watch that video, hopefully you understand, in a better way, when I'm not explaining it, but typically what's happening is a reset. A lot of things are resetting, a lot of things is changing. So you want to make sure you are with the times, you are learning from somebody that's with the times, or you are just understanding that the times are changing. If you are falling in those three categories, you are good. To those that do not know what I'm talking about, did not know what the video talked about, didn't raise any questions or ideas in their own head, you may want to start researching and asking questions about where the world is headed to, where the money is going, and how can you, be a part of the future and not be behind. My name is Nas. I am the founder of Energy Intel. This is my community to help share and guide the lost to the future. Something that I am interested in, and this is something I'm preparing myself for. The people that I will have in my life within the next 10 years, will be straight. They will understand. They will have things already set up for them before they even hear, because I understand where the future in their time will be. So yeah, hit me up, man. Again, I am Nas, the founder of Energy Intel. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitter, X, and just join the movement, man. Join a positive culture that is embracing the future and preparing the students so they are better equipped with the tools and the knowledge to succeed in the future. Peace.